Hey, welcome to another Lick Friday. This is another pentatonic in E, so it's a great little lick to play. It's very quick in a sense, and it's just repetition. So here is that lick. If you did like it, please do consider liking, sharing, subscribing, hitting that bell button for future notifications, and visiting all the socials as well. If you want the jamming track, it's coming up at the end of the video, so just stay tuned for that as well. Great to jam along with, great track just to play along with in general. It's all based around E minor, and it uses shape 1 of the pentatonics, and you kind of got this reoccurring pattern, which is nice to use over any situation, to be honest. So just repetition builds on flavours and just your skills. So the more you can repeat something, the better your fingers become adapted to it, basically. And that's all there is to say about it. It's simple, it's effective. And then let's get on with that breakdown. But before we move on, there is a Patreon page which can help support this channel, and you'll find things on there like backing tracks, lessons and bits and bobs that you won't find here on YouTube. You can also get a 45-minute lesson with me every month if you want to subscribe to that tier system. But that's about it really, so there you go. See you in a moment for the breakdown. Right then, this little beastie starts with that recurring lick. So it's a 15 pull off to the 12 second string, and then 14 pick to the 12 on that third string. So back to the 14 on the third, and then back to the 12 on the second. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 notes, using 16th notes on this, so 1.5 beats basically. So the first initial one, 15 to 12, is a pull off. So make sure you can do that cleanly, and then you will be rewarded. So you play that, I think it's 3 times in total. Let me just check my tab. So 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, pretty much 3 times. So on the third time, you're basically just doing 15, 12, 14, 12. And then you've got this, I like these sorts of licks because they're sort of string skippy. So you get... That's the second bar in slow, if you like. So even if you learn this part of it, that would be great for you to do, but you don't have to play it at the speed I play it at, put it that way. So you've got 15 pull off to 12 on the second string, 14 on the third string, skipping the second string straight to the first string for that 12th fret. So that's a nice lick. Okay. Then the next part is going to be 15, 12 pull off on the second string, and then you've got 15, 12 pull off on the first string as well. So next one is 15, 12 on, so it's 15 second, 12 on the first, and then 15, 12 on the second, coming down the blues scale basically now. So the third string is 15, 14, 12, and then 14 on that fourth string to finish the lick. So it's only 2 bars, but there's a lot with it, so I'm going to hand you back to me. Right, at the end. So how was that? Did you enjoy that one? I hope so. The backing track is coming up in just a second. You've got quite a lot to learn from just one lick. Even though it's only 2 bars, what you're doing in that 2 bars is actually quite substantial. So the movement of the fingers, it doesn't have to be as fast as I played it, but the movement of the fingers is quite important just to get correct and accurate. The pull off in that sequence as well really does help with the way the lick sounds. So the blues scale has got so much scope, so the more you play it, the better you become at just being good at the blues scale and just fluently moving through it basically. So when you're soloing, it's not all about sort of playing scales, it's about how you use them and the effectiveness of the actual notes that you're playing. So just muck about, see what you end up with. But please do consider liking, sharing, subscribing if you haven't done so already. and visit all the social media stuff, and drop a comment below and a thumbs up if you do like it, and visit Patreon. Thanks to all my patrons that already subscribe, and I will see you all for a Lick Friday. What would it be? I've forgotten, hang on. 2 something. It's, oh blimey, 2:30. Jeez. There you go. Backing track coming up right now.